Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Skizzlecraft server. My name is RedWolf416. Thank you for joining me today on this stream. Today we are going to be doing some more digging on the nether tunnel. It needs some serious work, and so we are going to do a lot of digging there and hopefully some terraforming. Let me just sleep through the night here so I don't have any baddies showing up on me, and then we are going to head over. I've got to make sure I've got my ender chest. And let's suit up in our armor so that we can stay safe out there. So as you can see, not a lot of progress has been made on the tower right now. I'm still holding off on doing a bit more for right now until I can get some clips recorded for my YouTube video. But I figured now is a good time to work on the nether tunnel. So you can see here that we have dug it quite a bit wider, and we finally got almost everything covered in slabs except for this row here. And I have to make sure that I have the right number. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that center? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, so we have one row to cover, and we will be at 11 wide, which is our limit. I am going to see if I can put walls here. So I'm probably going to be filling in cobblestone walls on the sides just as a protection before I get into the decoration layer. Or we might actually be doing them a little bit further. I'm not sure. We got to check the regulations, the rules on what we can and can't do on that. There is kind of a limit on how wide we're allowed to make these tunnels. But you can see how difficult it is to fly through here because it is so short height-wise. And so I want to go through and I want to make it all a lot taller. And I'm even though I've got this floor here, I actually plan on digging it down deeper. There are a couple of spots where we just go right out into open air over lava. So that's going to take a little bit of work. Probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at my coordinates here. It looks like we're at 535 and 545, which that makes it pretty easy because my tunnel is at 540, centered on 540. So if we can remember that, then we can dig down below and start building in a floor a little bit lower down for when we take out these slabs. So first things first, though, let's fill in some of what we've got here with slabs. I want to get this bit of floor done on the left-hand side so that we don't have any more pigmen spawning. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not enough. It's just shy of 6 stacks. So we're going to do, or just a little bit more than 6 stacks when we do this. So I want to make sure that I've got enough. And let's get to it. The music we're listening to is Stream Beats by Harris Heller. And the album that we are listening to, if I can find it. It's not showing me on my stream deck here, so let's just take a quick pause on what we're doing. The album is called Moonwalk. Harris Heller's Stream Beats. It's DMCA free music that the artist provides for free on Spotify. Makes some good music that's easy to listen to. Hope everyone's doing well on this Friday afternoon. At least it's the afternoon for where I am on the eastern side of the United States. Wherever you are, I hope you are doing well. Now, I know at some point there is a lava... There's a lava fall that is hitting my roof. I'll have to look for that. It's on the other side there. It is going to cause a little bit of problems. Probably what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to brave the open air of the nether. Watch out for ghasts while we're doing it, but we're gonna have to go up high and plug that lava fall up, just so that it isn't a problem while we're working in here. Oh, we reached the end. All right, let's go find where that lava fall is, and we'll mark it, and then we'll approach it from the outside or something like that. So what I'm doing is I'm just walking along here, and I am looking for the lava drips coming down. It should be very soon. I think it was closer to the base claim end of my tunnel as opposed to this cardinal direction tunnel. So I have a feeling I missed it already. I just didn't hang around long enough to see the lava drips. Alright, I must have missed it. We will go find it really quick. Now, my tunnel is short enough in the Y height to where it's really hard to get flying in here. Okay. I'm pretty sure it was along in here somewhere. Just looking for those lava particles. If I don't find them, I'll pick a spot to go out on top of the roof here. I know there's some open area over here. I want to say it was right in here, though. Let's just take a peek. Nope, not there. Okay, there's an open area. Let's, we don't... Well, hello. That was surprising. Let's just open this up a little bit. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's on the other side of the fortress. There we go. This is what I was missing. Okay. How do we want to do this? Oh boy. Well, that might have been a little bit of a mistake. That's going to be a little bit hairy to fix. Ay, ay, ay. I should have grabbed my fire resistance potions. Stupid. Well, I can't get flying. It's too short. I'm getting my fire resistance. I should have done that at the beginning. Of course, they're way down here at the other end. Yeah, I'm just wasting rockets. We'll save that other one for later. All right, we're gonna fly to where that lava is. I gotta start back here. Ah, it's like a warm bath now. I might as well do it like this. I do not have whatever it would be called for lava, some form of aqua affinity or something like that, or a depth strider is what I would be using. There we go. Okay, we've got the lava marked out with dirt at least. Just take a few of those, make myself a little staircase. Well, stop that. That's not okay. Okay. Hi there. All right, we got that blocked off there. What I want to do is I'm going to go up higher. You don't need to be down here. Just grab a little bit more of this stuff. Block that off now. There we go. Okay, let's get a bit more of this. Might as well start carving out. Maybe I should be carrying that in my offhand. Now this is satisfying. I probably should have gotten a couple of stacks of logs so that I can make plenty of chests. We can go do that here in a minute. Let's take care of this lava first. I just want to cork this all the way up at the top. There we go. Making things just a little bit safer down here. Much better. Alright, well, I don't really like having to make this all open again, but, you know, we'll fix it in a little bit. Oh boy. Just keep walking. We'll take care of that in a little bit. Yeah, I know, this is thrilling to look at on a stream. We're almost there. Ugh. Well, that was dizzying and disorienting, and I'm going to need more chests here very soon. Let's go see what kind of mess that lava made. It probably burned up a few of the blocks that I was mining out. On the next pass, I'll try and do a perspective that is a little bit less disorienting. There's that problem spot. Let's see how much time I've got left on this. Minute 20. I think we can make it work. There we go. Now let's go get some more wood to make more chests. So you can see I've got quite a few cats now. I do need to breed them a little bit more. I need another duplicate of Peaches. And I gotta start naming more of them too. I have Scooter, but I don't have this one named. Don't have either of my dogs named. All right, where are we gonna get the wood from? Do we want it from the birch, the oak? Let's do the dark oak. I don't think we're gonna be using near as much of that. So let's just go ahead and grab a stack of that. And yes, I will put that in there for now. I think I'll put some 2 sets of double chests on either end of my nether tunnel, and that'll make it so it doesn't matter which direction I'm going, I have a place to put stuff. Means I need a crafty bench right there. Let's get rid of you. What am I doing? Can't craft benches, or can't craft chests that are already crafted. All right, let's go pick up our other garbage. Did I get it? Thought I accidentally jumped over some. Now, I am going to have to keep an eye on my tool life and see that it's getting a little bit low. But I think we can do at least one more pass, maybe 2, before we need to go to the Ender and get it all recharged. While we're at it, let's just go ahead and get everything at the same height here. What I wouldn't give for a beacon right now. Don't have any for sale in the shopping district, unfortunately. There is a place for getting wither skulls, and there's also a place for getting what is it called? My brain is not working right. For killing the wither. So you can get the wither star. Making the beacon, but no place to actually buy the beacons. So we'll just make do with what we've got. Why? Oh, that's why. I was wondering why I suddenly went up by a block. Okay, looks like we need to put in another chest here. I'm going to put it right here. Oh, I need you. Don't need you. Alright, let's drink another fire resist. Let's do this side so that we know what the border is. Try and make this one not quite as disorienting, but we are going to have to come back to make sure everything is the right height, which usually involves looking straight up. As I hear it, a lot of folks are going to TwitchCon coming up. That would be pretty awesome to do that. Unfortunately, I do not have that in my travel budget, either with funds or with time and family responsibilities and all that. So I will be staying where I am for TwitchCon and live vicariously through everyone else who is going there from the Hupster community. I think once we get past this last bit of basalt and blackstone here, I'll be able to go a little bit faster. I had to adjust my music volume on my end a little bit. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can do this without it being as offensively disorienting. Well, that's a little better, but not by much. Shroom lights are arguably one of my favorite light sources in Minecraft. Just they have so much texture in them, I love it. Oh boy. There's some more. Oh boy, more. Oh, I forgot that I have the fire resist. Let's just take care of this now. let's go take care of this one. Come on, swim faster. There we go. Apparently my inventory is full. Well, I would rather save the quartz than the nether rack. There we go. I don't know where you guys are coming in from. You must be walking in from up above. Alright, food. Drop some of this stuff off. So let's make one of these just be nothing but netherrack, and the other one be everything else. I think that actually let's do this in the awkward perspective of looking straight up and collect what we can. We head back, and then from there we're gonna have to go mend this pickaxe. I may need to make some more pickaxes that match this, just so that I can keep going without always having to keep mending. Really? How am I doing on time here? 2 minutes. Plenty of time. I think. There we go. That should be better. Yeah, sorry about the flame crowd in the view. Man? Well, I gotta be careful and not go swimming in lava again before I get some more fire resist potion in me. Alright, well, I will leave that one there. I will take care of it in a minute. I don't believe I have enough fire resist left in me to handle that one. Yeah, it's gone. It's a good thing I didn't try that one. Try and get that one. I probably would have gotten it plugged, but I would still be on fire when my fire resist potion wore out. There's another one. do the same here. Let's make one of these all netherrack. We're gonna stay organized. Better start at the beginning and not wait until the very end. Then I'd have to spend an entire stream organizing, and my double click is not working very well. I don't know why I thought it necessary to bring that over. Alright, let's go recharge our pick before we do any fire resist and fixing the lava. Make sure I have my rocket box on me still in case I needed more. We got to go all the way through the center of the hub and into the south tunnel. We are in the north tunnel right now. This thing filling up with Enderman. Figure out how I want to do this. I do not have mending on my helmet. Let's go over here. Do I have any books in here? I don't know if I have any books. Let's just look. No books in there. This one? No. I don't think I have any enchanted books. I don't think I have any mending books in my ender chest right now. Maybe? Oh, there we go. Let's get it on the helmet. What I need to do is I need to put unbreaking on this thing too. There we go. Now we can get things all mended up. I don't want to pick up a bunch of pearls. Good, my armor's all mended up. Oh, be quiet. Man, that is annoyingly loud. Pull away from that a little bit. Now what else do we need? We need this. No, go away. Whoa, that was close. Almost ditched my axe there. Okay, let's dump all of them down. Alright, we'll clean up our mess a little bit here. Just don't want stuff sticking around, having to despawn and causing lag issues. Alright, no shulkers left out where they shouldn't be. So we are going to end up back at our main base. There we go. Time to do some more digging. Oh, I still have jump boost. Nice. Okay, I did get the fire resist potions. So let's go and plug a couple holes. Come on. So question, does Aqua Affinity and Depth Strider, do those help when you're swimming around in lava? There's my science question of the day. Minecraft science question of the day. Okay, so you may have heard me talking about an idea that I had for Minecraft that I think would be awesome. In the past, you may have heard it. I've talked about sleeping bags. I think that would be an awesome addition to the game. Real quick review on that. Sleeping bag would be something that you could carry with you on an adventure that is a stackable bed up to, say, 16. It doesn't have to be a full stack of 64. We'll say 16, and you put it down. You can use it to sleep through the night, but your spawn does not get set to the sleeping bag. Sleeping bags do not set spawn. It stays locked onto whatever your last spawn location was. So in my case, my bed out at my main base. So that way, if I go on a big overland adventure and I don't want to lose my spawn, let's see here. I want to look at this really quick. We are looking at 73. That's one that I can stand on for a floor. Okay, we're going to go up a little bit and do some more digging. But so you have this sleeping bag. You are out adventuring and you need a place to sleep. So you plop down your sleeping bag and you can sleep and pass the night that way without fear of resetting your spawn. And then after several nights of adventure, you can just head back. Or if you accidentally die or anything like that, you don't have to worry about losing your spawn and like being set back to the world spawn because you picked up your bed. Anyway, so that was that idea. I have another idea, if Bill Gates is listening. The other idea is, and this is kind of a twofold idea. Let me know what you think. So the other idea is having I'm going to call it a terminus block for the beacon. In other words, this is a solid block that you can put over the top of the beacon, and the beacon beam will still stay active up until the point that it hits this terminus block, which means that you can then purposefully limit the range vertically of your beacon beam. Now, the reason this is twofold is then the other part of this idea would be that you should be able to have the beacon be directional. If you place it on the ground, it faces straight up like it's supposed to, and it has to have an unobscured line of sight to the open sky, just like it already does, unless you're using the terminus block to stop it. If you put it on if you put the beacon on the side of a block and form a pyramid out to the side with your iron blocks, gold, emerald, whatever, then your beacon is now traveling sideways, and you can then set it will not activate because it's probably going to run into landscape. It will not activate unless it has an unobstructed view all the way to the terminus block. This would also make it so that you could have a long tunnel like this and have a beam going down the center of it, like if you wanted it as a design element in the walls, or if you wanted it in the roof or floor, or if you wanted it just going right down the middle of the tunnel. And it would be giving its effect within its diameter around that you've established with the pyramid that it's connected to. And at the other end of the tunnel, you would have the terminus block. So that would make it so that its effective range is only within the original beacon beam range, plus the radius around it determined by the pyramid at the beginning. So this means that with this idea, you could have a base that has, beacons spread all over it, 50 beacons or something like that. And you don't have to, from the exterior, you don't have to have all those beacons visible above your base. Because honestly, I don't like having every single beacon visible above my base. Like, I wouldn't mind having one that is for lack of a better term, the visual beacon that allows you to see where your base is from a long distance away. But if I've got 20 beacons, I don't want to have all 20 of those beacons showing up above my base. It's a little bit much. So anyway, those are my big ideas. I don't know, what do you think? How could that be improved upon or expanded upon, made better? Is it a completely dumb idea? Let me know your thoughts. All right. Just saying hello to my fellow hupsters. They're on the server with me right now. somebody in chat right now. LOL. Doing good. Digging out more of my nether tunnel. Alright. Now it gets fun. I think. See if we can do this without poking too many holes in our floor like that. This is a little bit easier to look at than that perspective of just looking straight up. We're probably going to have a lot of netherrack despawning from digging like this, but that's okay. I'm gonna very quickly have a couple of double chests filled up at the rate that I'm going. Oh, no gold, come on. Now we're back at it. Just getting the rough size, shape, detail to come later. All right, I hear gas out there. This could get a little bit spicy when I hit that open air area. Now, what I don't want to miss out on is that quartz. Because not only do I like it for the redstone, I like it for building material. So let's pick that up when we can, and let's just make another staircase here. Oops. Alright, if I see a ghast, I'm going to have to retreat under cover to get my shield and my bow and my chest plate on. I don't need that to be open quite yet. Let's wall this off. Just so that there's no unwelcome, unpleasant trees. Diggy, diggy, diggy. So what are some other ideas that everybody has that they could introduce in Minecraft that you think would be useful? I know Skiz has his enchantable boats list. I'm pretty okay with that. I think another one, and I think I'm not the first, I definitely am not the first one to say this, and I understand that it would be really difficult to do, but I think with all the different wood varieties that they've got, and the different varieties of, say, boats with the different woods, a case should be made for having chests of different wood varieties. And I think that that could be interesting as far as item sorting. You know, from a visual standpoint, you could have one section, say that's all just your raw materials like netherrack, dirt, stone, all that stuff. Have that be in one type of chest, say the standard oak chest, but then you could also have, I'll say, mangrove chests or something like that, and that could be your treasures or something like that. So it's kind of a more difficult tree to harvest. You don't want to have to harvest a lot of it. You won't have a lot of chests made out of that, so that could be for your really special items. You could get like pale oak chests. Those could be for your iron farm or something like that. And if we're going to carry this a little bit further, you know, if you've got separate chests for your different wood types, then you probably should also have separate barrels. Maybe we won't go so far as compost bins, but that's more of an aesthetic thing, whereas the sleeping bags and the beacons on their sides with terminus block for them, that is definitely more of a utility thing. We'll leave this stuff here for now. I'm only going to get the netherrack because my inventory is already full. And I want to keep these things. I don't want them to despawn before I get a chance to pick them up. I'm stuck. We're getting there bit by bit. May have to go visit the Ender again really soon. This is why I think maybe I need to make a trip to the shopping district. Not just the shopping district, but the villager trading hall district. And get myself some more enchanted books, make myself some more really good digging pickaxes with silk touch. And some more with fortune. Maybe if I just had a pickaxe shulker. Oh, another thing, aesthetically speaking. All wood types should be allowed to be dyed. So imagine the color combinations. I mean, you've already got, what, 8 types of wood now? 8, 9? 16 colors that you can put on them? Yeah. That is a very aesthetic thing. That would definitely be for the builders out there. Who knows? Maybe birch would get a bit more love. Make it so that the dye is like if you dye oak green, it should look different than pale oak dyed green. So make it so that it's more of like a slightly transparent dye that goes on the wood. How far up do we need to go from here to hit that? Oh, just one level. I should have been digging out 3 this whole time. Boop. Alright, time for another stair. I will say it is very, very satisfying digging out all this netherrack. Let's drink this potion. Maybe eat some food while we're at it. Looks like I have a couple spots where I could very quickly encounter some lava. Maybe we should just take care of that now. I saw some drips right in here. Okay, well, there's one there. There we go. There you are. That works. Alright. Only a little less than 100 blocks to go. I think our pickaxe can handle it. If not, I will switch to the fortune one. I just like doing the silk because I like having the quartz and nether gold ore intact. Because especially with the gold ore, if you smelt the nether gold ore, you get an entire ingot. Whereas if you use the fortune pick on it, you get nuggets, and you don't get enough to make an ingot. Wrong button. I don't have the inventory space to pick up that right now. Let's just dump this off. Let's go pick up a bunch of our other trash that we've left behind. And it looks like I may need another set of chests there really quickly. Now we'll go around this way. We know this one goes through. Waste not, want not. But I do want. So I definitely don't want to waste it. What a funny phrase. Waste not, want not. Like, does that mean even if you don't want it, you shouldn't waste it? Not quite sure I follow that. And it looks like I am already within the despawn range. I don't think there's anything here. Yeah. Oh, I'm already full. It would help if I would actually stack the bottles once I'm done using them. that was a silly waste of a rocket. Okay. Well, let's dig out. No, let's go back to the ender. Let's get some more rockets out. Drop off these last little bits that we got. And let's go back to that ender, get recharged. Come back here, do a little bit more digging. And maybe a bit of sealing off or something. One. Put these up here. These up here. We might want to go get some more fire resistance too while we're at it. No! I don't know which tunnel the shopping district is in. We could probably figure it out if we looked at the dynamic map. Let's not go flying in there super fast. I don't want to fall down the hole. While those are building up, I'm going to stand over here and I'm going to go check out the dynamic map really quick for the server. And we're going to figure out approximately which tunnel we need to take for the shopping district. Shopping district is to the south of World Spawn. Oh, we are very close. We are very, very close. It might even be the tunnel right next to us. No, right next. Well, we're not going to be close when we come back. We should have done the shopping district first. That's too bad. Pardon the noise, just adjusting my seat. I think it is time for a water break really quick. So right now, it is September 19th for me. And amazingly, where I am, the high today is supposed to be 91 degrees Fahrenheit, which is disgustingly hot. This one shouldn't take as long as the last time. Oh, be quiet, you. Pardon the noise. It is horrendous. I have tried to turn them down. It just will not do it. Okay. Oh, hey. There we go. And back to it. Who's a good boy? There's a good boy. You're a good boy. Okay, off we go again. Let's go up by one more here. Oh, yes, I forgot that this is open too. Ooh, bone blocks. That's sort of where I need to have my tunnel go. We are not in the version of Minecraft yet where there are happy ghasts, sadly, which means that I will not be able to go and find a little dried happy ghast. Let's deposit this stuff and get a little bit of netherrack so we can do some patchwork here. I don't want skeletons wandering in here. I mean, I've already got enough problems with piglins and zombified piglins. Zombified pigmen? I don't remember what it's called. They're unwelcome. Know that. Now we're sealed off a little bit better. I will take you, though, and seal this off with netherrack, like the soul sand wasn't even there. Ah! Still getting used to the new keyboard. I keep putting my fingers on the wrong keys. Chests are not what we want to use to block lava. Oh. Well, I don't have any fire resistance potion on me, so let's hope this goes okay. In fact, let's just go get that right now. Why did it not make me fly? Oh yes, that's right. I was going to go to the shopping district. We're okay. We'll be fine. We'll get this stuff later. Netherrack. Mostly netherrack for right now. Mostly. Not all. Mostly. Nope. Nope. Get out of here. You too. I know it seems silly to fill in holes that I'm just going to dig out later, but I don't want to fall in them. It's just annoying. Okay, boop. Now we can get back into a rhythm. Well, you don't belong here, but I guess I will allow it for right now because I am otherwise occupied. Did our music stop? Well, we don't want this to be a completely silent stream, which is kind of what it's been already, but bear with me a second. I will get more music going. That album was Moonwalk by Harris Heller. We are going to go to, let's try Bounce. Okay. A little bit more energetic music going on here. More fitting for the nether, I think. Let's go drop off some stuff. Man, this music makes me want to like battle something. Maybe not a gas strike. I don't want to battle that. This song is Neutralize. The album is Bounce. Why are you walking up to me? Why? Oop. No, I'll pick that up. And back and forth. You know, something else I should do is I should go into the resource world and bring a couple shulkers with me and dig around in the area near where we have that geode in the mine shaft, because I need to get a lot more amethyst shards. So I need to make a lot of tinted glass for my creeper farm. Aha! I thought something like this might show up. The pork choppies? No cooked pork chops? Oh, come on. I don't know how I just accidentally did that, but it happened. Oh boy. How much do I have in my fire resistance? 35 seconds, I can do that. Not like that, I can't. Not like that, I can't. There we go. Get ready to drink this. Just realized that I'm going to be on fire. There we go. 8 minutes. Yeah. It's going to be critical that I get that creeper farm done right away. Even if I just have to do the making of the rockets manually at first. Okay, time to go deposit some items. Go pick up a bunch of my trash. Do some more digging. We are almost to the height that we want. At least for this run. There's still a lot more digging. I gotta dig down low. Don't know if that's gonna happen in this stream, but alright, there we go. Let us continue. have a whole lot more to go before we can take out this middle section. So I do want to get the other end done and this bit done here before we take out this floor. And we still got to consider, like, how are we going to seal off these open areas. For now, I may keep them open. Unless one of these times that I come in here, I find that I've got a bunch of ghasts spawned in here. That would be bad. I think with the half slabs down there, I'm not going to be getting any ghasts spawning in. But it is still going to be a problem up here. I may have some trying to snipe me from a distance. Yeah, this is definitely a much bigger project than I anticipated, even if I do make this a simple tunnel design, which, you know, I seem to have a problem. I can't make anything simple. I think what's happening is I'm clicking the mouse button too fast. I think I missed a bunch. There we go. Let's just go ahead and take care of this right now. Hopefully my hoe lasts long enough to get through all this. What is it? Nether wart block. I need to get myself a diamond hoe. An enchanted diamond hoe. Efficiency with mending. I need to get myself some ancient debris and make some netherite too. There we go. Now it's nice and level there. Pick up more of our garbage. Oh, hello. I missed you earlier. You know, come to think of it, we should probably seal this off before we take out this floor. Just because it'll be easier. So I was afraid of that. Okay. Let's go do some work. But the digging is so fun. There was talk on Discord of doing a group digging project this Sunday, but I don't know that I'm going to be available for that. I wish I was. Really want to do stuff with others. The other hubsters. But I have a family that I love dearly, and Sunday is family time. So this may get expanded vertically even more, like upward even more. I have to see how this looks once I pull out this floor and go from there. I have an idea of what I want to do, and I need to make sure that it is very open for flight, because the ground floor is going to be a little bit crowded. That's why I want the ground. I need to dig out downward for the ground floor, but it's going to be coming up a little bit from where it is, hopefully. I'm keeping it kind of a secret on purpose, but because of that, I need to make it so it's convenient for people to fly in, and that means that it may need to go up a little bit higher too. Excuse me, sir. You are in my way. Where'd you go? Did you go down? All right, good. Maybe now you can't get up. A little bit tricky with that gap there. I don't want to just keep falling down. We'll at least get the walls built up, and then we'll deal with the ceiling in a second. I don't have enough blocks on me to do the entire ceiling there. My previous stream, right in this section, I had a near miss. I'd accidentally left a hole in the ground, and I fell right down, not into, but above that lake of lava. And luckily I had my wings on me, and I was able to deploy them and safely glide to an island. But I did not have my rockets easy to get to while I was flying without fear of falling into the lava. So that was... there was a gasp involved, let's put it that way. We got rockets. Let's go get more netherrack. And let's clear this out while we're at it. We'll do that first so we can bring stuff down to the chests, and then we'll get some more netherrack. That in case there's any lava pockets in here. This is the basalt delta after all, and I do hear some close by. do think that any holes that I fill in the walls and in the ceiling, I am going to use netherrack, because if I have to take it back out to either dig further or to just put some decoration blocks in of some sort, I don't want to have to deal with basalt or blackstone. I would rather just do the netherrack because it just digs out so much faster. Hold on 1 second. I have to take care of something off screen. Occurred to me that I was going to have an alarm going off on my phone very soon, and I did not want that to interrupt the stream. Question is, will I have to re-mend my pickaxe before I finish doing all the stuff I'm doing today? Do not know. Yeah, I've still got room to collect stuff. We almost at the end of the basalt delta. Please say it's so. Yeah, welcome to the mostly ASMR stream. Not what I meant for it to be. When I'm actually doing something creative like building, it's a lot easier to carry on a running monologue because I can talk about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. It's not a whole lot of what and why to what I'm doing right now. I'm just digging a big tunnel today. Let's say hello to JCL480. Oh yes, we are almost at the end. We can start digging out. Well, no, we can't start digging out the floor. We gotta patch areas first. Oh, finally. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. No, all of this stuff, really. Now we've got a lot more up here that I gotta get. Then we'll get the netherrack and start patching up more holes. Ow. Alright, time to start patching. I know I grabbed a whole bunch of netherrack that I had just dug out, but I'm not sure how much this is going to take. There are some big stretches of open areas that I need to patch up. Hey, let's get rid of these glass bottles too. I don't think at this point that we're going to need the fire resistance, so I think we're okay that way. Ow. Stupid. Okay, now let's run along until we find some more holes. I could run in a straight line. Once we've patched all the holes, then we'll go through and remove this floor slash roof slash middle section and any stairs that were going up to it, and we'll take a look at how things are looking on this tunnel. Must be a vine right there. Excuse me, had to mute for a second there, had a sneeze. Didn't want to blow anyone's eardrums out. There's some holes over here. Accidentally double clicked. Or I should say clicked with my left mouse at the same time as the right mouse. Ow. Ooh. At least give me some pork chops. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Got 5. Alright. Get going on this roof here. Making sure that wasn't another hoglin. About ready to sneak up on me and get me in the back. Ow. Well, that's convenient. Ah, yes, this is where we're definitely going to use up a lot. Like, probably more than I have on me. Okay, I don't know if Tank saw that I was talking to him earlier. He might be kind of busy. Ow! More stairs. All right, let's try and change our angle of approach here. See if we can do this without falling in the holes again. I think this is a little bit better if I can just get my timing right on putting these blocks in place. That's more like it. And this pick is almost too efficient sometimes. Let's see what we can do over here too. We'll start right here. Guess we'll go slow on this row. Slow on the row. Give me that back. Or drop it down there. I don't care. Alright, this is almost the last of my netherrack that I have on me. I will have to go get more to finish out this hole in the ceiling. But I believe we are closer to my base end than we are to the start of the tunnel. We will head down that way to do it. Then, of course, we're still going to dig out a lot more, but I like I said, I want to get this patched up before I dig out the floor bit that I'm walking on. Hoglins are yummy. Let's do 3 stacks and hope that's enough. 3.5 almost. That should be enough. There we go, hitting the wrong buttons again. Now when I'm digging this up, the question is, should I stand on top of it and dig facing downward, or should I stand below and dig facing upward? I don't know what would be more efficient or look better on screen, honestly. I think considering how things looked when we were below digging upward earlier, I think we will try digging downward for a little bit. Digging downward, you got to walk backwards though. So I don't know. We may have to stay up top. Or I mean, sorry, we may have to stay down below. We'll see how this goes. Get rid of a few extra bits. We're about ready to have way more netherrack than we can handle. So let's just get rid of whatever we can. And start digging. If I can find the right spacing, I can get all of this in one go. Yeah, I think we're going to have to stay down low to do this. It's just the only way we can reach it easily. Yeah, much more efficient this way. And yes, I realize I'm missing blocks along the way, but we'll get the stragglers in a little bit. I just want to get through this as fast as I can. Hopefully this will make it so we don't have any hoglins spawning anymore. Yes, beacon would be nice. Perhaps if we dig out any more, before I do that, I will put in a beacon. This is where having directional beacons would be amazing. Just shoot a beacon beam down the center of this whole tunnel and have efficiency, whatever it is, efficiency boost all the way through. Yeah, that would be awesome. Okay. Pick up some of this stuff, deposit it, wash, rinse, repeat. That's still full. Okay. Now this is looking like a proper tunnel. Still not all the right size, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I always forget just how much grind work is needed for projects in Minecraft. Gotta keep an eye on my pickaxe too. It is getting low. I think we can still make it through this. If not, I'll switch to fortune. It should be okay. Maybe I should go through and get all the nether quartz and stuff. Well, I've still got life left in my silk pick. Just walking along, picking up my trash and looking for quartz and gold ores as I go. Once I've done all of that, once I've got all of that cleared out, I can switch over to my fortune pick and not have to worry about keeping an eye on the life left on my silk pick. Apparently, my inventory is full. There I go, always hitting F1 at the same time as I hit the escape button. They are right next to each other on this keyboard. Usually there's a little bit of space, but not this time. Okay, we are going to switch to the fortune pick, which is full of life. Is it? Efficiency 5. Yeah, it's basically the same except for it's fortune instead of silk touch. I just wanted to make sure I was going to be able to dig as fast. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought that was me that hit him. Turns out he just took damage when falling. I thought he was mad at me for a second. Come back and get all of this nether wart blocks and what is that? Crimson forest stuff, shroom lights, and whoa! Man, you guys don't get knocked back very much, do you? Oh, come on. Now I've got raw pork chops. Oh, I can't light it because it's on a slab. Fine. Despawn. Yeah, that is my fortune pick. That's the one that has the most life left in it. Anyway, as I was saying, I will come back with my axe and my hoe and get rid of all of that stuff in a minute when I've got the inventory space. don't care as much if the netherrack disappears on me. We are approaching the end of this portion of this project. Been a bit of a grind, but we are nearly there. Sorry about that little pause I had back there. Had to switch one of the apps around on my other monitor. Can I get the stairs all over here? Good. Now this is just the bit where we're looking for any stragglers of things. Getting rid of stairs. Hopefully picking up some of the trash. Last thing we'll do is we'll get that Crimson Forest. Oh, what I should do is I should have slabs in hand. Let me go get a stack of slabs. We can take care of spots like that. That. Looking at it now, I really like what we've got going on here, but it's not quite enough. I want it to be taller than it is wide. So we are going to be taking it up higher, I'm pretty sure. And we're going to be going down lower. Eventually. Not going to be an all-at-once thing. This is going to be an ongoing project for the stream. And then for my YouTube video, I will probably just do a time-lapse montage of this whole thing getting built. You know, I think we can take care of this now. As long as the iron hoe survives. Curiosity, can you reconstitute that in another word? You can. Awesome. It's good to know. Sorry about that little pause earlier and accidentally staying muted for a little bit. Just had to take care of something on my phone when I paused there, and then forgot to unmute. It's okay, it's not like I was saying anything real important, just talking about not leaving blocks behind. Nope. There we go. Oh, it's so nice to not have anything spawning in here anymore. Now, there is still a small chance that some stuff will spawn at the end where I don't have any slabs. It's a very small chance. And it's definitely one I can deal with. Okay, sorry about going radio silent for a little bit. I had to talk with the wife about who is picking up the child from school. So, say hi to Bob. Let's just do a simple wave. Let's take a look at our handiwork, shall we? Very much easier to fly from one end to the other. Ooh. Missed some blocks. Oh, did they just despawn as I flew over them? They might have. Oh well. Yeah, this is a lot easier to fly from one end to the other. There's nothing spawning in here. I think this is a huge, huge step forward on this project. Put these back in here. I do need to go to the shopping district soon and get some more fire resist. But for now, let's put these in here. All the cobble goes in there. But we have 1.5 double chests here. Looks like I can make it in about 3 rockets, whereas before it would take 4 or 5 because I didn't have the vertical. We've got almost a whole chest here, so we've got almost 2.5 chests of netherrack. I'm gonna grab a couple things, though. I should have grabbed the stuff down there too. Let's grab that. Oh, it's just so fun to fly along in here now. And we want that, and we want that. Nice. Oh, lots of people joining now. Well, thank you for joining me on this. This was a big grind project. I think that we will close it out by rewarding ourselves and you guys with finding out how much quartz we actually got. Let's go up to the top level of our creeper farm there and Do a nice big stack, and then we'll fortune pick this. See how high we can get with this. High up in the air, not high as in other recreational activities. There we go. Hitting that F1 again. Yeah, there we go. All right, we are at Y110. All right, no other quartz in my inventory. Let's see what we get here. Should probably hold something else. Oh, I know. I should hold this in my offhand. See if we get enough XP to mend things up. We started with 84 blocks of nether quartz ore. That's pretty good. That's 128, 179 from 84. So that's more than 2 per block. That's pretty good. I think we could go with that. Let's drop it off somewhere. Find a nice place that we can put it. Not that one. Oh gosh, there's more netherrack. And then let's see here. What have we got? Oh, how much copper do I have? I need more. I need more of this stuff. Okay. Let's see here. How am I gonna do this? This is already full of copper. I don't want to do that. Do I have other cobble elsewhere? Ooh, there we go. We can make one furnace with that. Let's see here. One furnace coming right up. We're going to use this. Make more charcoal. We can do 32. Let's just use this here. There we go. All right, got some more charcoal being made. And what we can do is we can take these. Let's go like this. We'll go from this end. Up, 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 and up. And once that's gone, then we can make some more. So 32 is only going to be like 8 in here, which is only going to be worth 1 stack. We need a lot more than that. So let's go ahead and harvest quite a bit more of this. Do we have any more hoppers anywhere? I feel like I'm getting distracted though from what's really necessary. Redstone. There we go. There's another hopper. That. And let's just put 5 stacks of wood in here. There. That'll work out, I think. Let's head back into our tunnel. I want to finish out in there. Well, thank you all for joining me on this longer Friday afternoon stream where we did a whole lot of work digging out this nether tunnel. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. If you are watching this on YouTube at a later date, thank you. Please feel free, if you like the video, to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. It really helps. And I will see you all later. Bye.